There's somebody legit inside the room.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some supernatural entities caught on camera. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more creepy content, just like this. It seems that even supernatural entities like to keep up with the latest technology. In this first video, uploaded to YouTube by Ashley M is for Mummy, the ghostly evidence appears to have been captured on her Xbox KINECT. The clip opens up with a view of a regular room and everything seems innocent enough to begin with. We can see two figures in the room setting up their Xbox KINECT. As the uploader mentions in the video's description, the device, which is able to sense movement, has been shutting itself down without reason. Suddenly, the KINECT picks up a mysterious third figure to the right of screen.
There you go. Hi, buddy.
It seems to peek inquisitively at the camera before disappearing off screen, almost as if playing a childish game of hide and seek. After a little bit of coaxing from the others in the room, we're able to see the entity in more detail. It looks dark and wispy as it wafts onto the screen. Although it appears for a moment, it skitters back out of sight. Eventually, the KINECT shuts itself off again, much to the dismay of those using it.
Aww.
Catching supposed ghost sightings on these devices seems to be quite common, as a simple YouTube search will quickly reveal. However, was the mysterious shape seen in this video really something supernatural, or was it simply some kind of camera glitch? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Schools often seem to be a popular haunting ground for supernatural entities. This certainly seems to be the case in this spooky video, uploaded to YouTube by Darking Foal. Of course, what else does one expect in the darkened hallways and empty classrooms at night? This camera holder definitely gets an A+ for effort in such an eerie environment. The video begins as the camera holder is seen entering a classroom. They pan around the room filled with empty tables and chairs. They briefly peer out the window, revealing a well-lit area across the courtyard. Then, just as they show their watch to the camera, one of the desks suddenly slides across the floor. Despite obvious shock, the camera holder continues to film, and it isn't long before more desks begin to move. They too slide across the floor as if being pulled aggressively by some sort of unseen force. Seemingly unable to hold his nerve any longer, the camera holder exits the room and the footage abruptly cuts out. What would you do if you found out that your school was haunted? Would you attempt to catch evidence on camera, or simply look to get your education elsewhere? Let us know in the comments section below. An angel certainly counts as a supernatural entity, and many think that's exactly what professional photographer McCormack captured in this photo of the 9/11 tribute at the World Trade Center in New York. As one of several photographers capturing images of the Tribute in Light Memorial, McCormack took a series of outstanding photos of the display. However, upon reviewing the pictures, he noticed something rather strange. I did a double take, not knowing really what it was, but as I zoomed in, it almost looked like a vision of the Lord with his arms crossed. I got very emotional and I got tears in my eyes, he told website New Jersey 101.5. After posting the photo to his Facebook page, many viewers have suggested that it could actually show a real angel, perched high in the sky with its arms crossed. Some have even gone so far as to claim that the glowing figure is none other than Jesus Christ himself. McCormack claims that his picture, which has been dubbed the Angel of the World Trade Center, has not been edited in any way. While the photo certainly appears to show a human-like figure standing among the clouds, it's impossible to know for certain. So what do you think? Does this photo really show an angel? Or could the figure be little more than a trick of the light? This next video from Franco TV has sparked a raging debate over whether or not it actually shows a supernatural entity. If it does, then it's got to be some of the best paranormal footage ever captured. In this impressively long video, Franco TV offers us a glimpse into some of his supernatural adventures as he explores an eerie old graveyard at night.
What am I hearing over there?
At one point during his investigation, he spots a strange figure sitting in a chair.
What the
From behind, it looks like an old woman. He attempts to get a better look with the camera's night vision, using the flashlight on the brim of his hat to illuminate the area. Thinking that the figure could be a patron who's visiting the cemetery, Franco decides to move to another area to avoid disturbing them. However, when he returns, the mysterious woman is gone.
Literally inside this room.
Franco continues his exploration of the cemetery and soon spots what appears to be the same figure once again. This time, the old woman is seated on a stone bench, gazing blankly towards the crypt area.
It's an old lady.
He calls out to her and she slowly turns her head to face him.
Hello? Ma'am.
However, the ghostly old lady offers no response and simply turns back to face the crypt.
Do you need help?
Her creepy gaze is transfixed on the memorial wall. Franco calls out one more time. Again, the old lady turns her head before returning her zombie-like gaze towards the crypt. Understandably disturbed by what he's just witnessed, Franco quickly decides to leave the area. Some viewers have suggested that the figure could simply be an elderly woman who possibly has loved ones buried on the premises. Others are adamant that the spooky figure is indeed a ghost, and judging by her eerie transfixed stare, it's easy to see why.
Do you need help?
Either way, this is certainly some very creepy footage. If it is just an old lady visiting the cemetery, why has she chosen to do so in the middle of the night?
Holy crap.
What would you do if you came across a figure like this? Immediately run away? Or would you be brave enough to find out exactly who or what the figure really is? Let me know in the comments section below.
Do you need help?
This clip from an unknown source features a supernatural entity that is anything but shy. The audio suggests that the camera holder is among a large crowd that is gathered to witness the strange event. As the sounds of people wailing and chanting can be heard, a woman's voice shouts prayers to God. The crowd continues to watch as what appears to be a black-robed figure moves ethereally among the clouds. At one point, a flash of lightning can be seen, as if produced by the figure itself. The ghostly shape continues to move up and down while seeming to swing its arms in an arcing motion. Although the figure itself doesn't appear to have malicious intentions, the spectacle certainly seems to be frightening the audience below. The video continues tracking the figure for some time before eventually cutting out. The viewer is left with little information of what it is they've just witnessed. Before we take a look at some eerie evidence captured on a supposed haunted warship, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there. Then you'll be rewarded with spooky videos direct to your device. This mysterious video was captured on the USS Yorktown warship and uploaded to YouTube by South Carolina ETV. In the clip, a group of paranormal investigators attempt to capture proof of a ghost roaming the vessel's hallways.
I know I myself definitely saw some shadows out of the corners of my eyes.
The ship has long been rumoured to be a hotspot for paranormal activity, and the team certainly appears to uncover some new evidence that will help to legitimise these claims. When the film's audio was analysed sometime later, eerie whispers were heard overlaying the audio of the ghost hunting crew.
When we go on the tour,
At one point, we can also hear what some believe to be the sound of heavy footsteps from men in boots, even though there was supposedly no one in the area at the time. Apart from the scary sounds and disembodied voices, the investigators also managed to capture a series of rather mysterious photos. They were taken in a hallway containing a laser grid that was set up in an effort to detect any strange movement. In the first photo, you can clearly see what appears to be a dark figure. It's reflecting the lasers and blocking the view of the doorway at the end of the hall. Then, in the second photo, you can see what looks like the leg of the same figure entering a bathroom on the right-hand side of the hallway. Notice too that you can now clearly see the door that the dark shape was blocking in the first picture. Have these investigators actually managed to prove that the USS Yorktown is really haunted? If so, could it be the ghost of someone who passed away while serving on the ship? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you want to see some more freaky stuff caught on camera, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a paranormal playlist right there you can binge on. Now, if you want to get your name scrolling along the top there, consider supporting our Patreon campaign. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.